What's going on, everyone? Mike from Iron Nation Garage back at you guys and girls with another video. We've got a CRAFTSMAN T130 that I picked up. I did feature this one briefly with the nice engine hole that blew through the lower casing of the engine here on this guy, on making sure you keep the mice out of them as best as possible, because that's how that happened, we think. But we're going to be taking the mower deck off. So I'm doing a feature mower deck removal video for everyone on this. And as I continue to sell more parts, we'll do videos on it. But very common tractor on this this T130. I believe this is probably about 10 years old, this specific model. You can always tell by the colors, typically when CRAFTSMAN releases different colors or different model years. So these mower decks are extremely simple, but for someone who may have not already taken one of these mower decks off, I'll walk you through the steps. It's really easy, and I'll show you. So, all right, thanks again for watching, and let's take you guys through this. Okay, so what we want to do first is get our mower deck, and we want to put it all the way down on the ground. Okay, so just get it on the last. Take your arm, get that as far down as possible, and this pretty much clips. So I have a pair of needle nose or channel locks that I use on mine. Sorry, I took the camera off the stand, so it's going to be a little wobbly for you. So I'll do my best here. So we're going to see what we have here. So you have a front mount up here. You can see you have our main bar up here going to the front. Okay, connecting right here, and behind that, I'll take on the other side to show you. There's a cotter pin that I have my finger on, and you got your other pins over here on each side, on the back. So you have an arm right here on the back on this side, and on the other side back over there. So we're gonna pull these guys off. All right, there's like the butterfly style cotter pins here. Careful with your fingers, and sometimes, if you get it right, you'll nip them. You don't want to hurt yourself, so just be careful pulling these, especially when you pull back with your knuckles on over here. So just be careful, okay? All right, there's a couple different methods of doing this. I like the needle nose. They seem to work for me. See, I just pry it up there. Just there. All right, that one's out. Take that out. We'll pop that out in a minute. I'm gonna grab this one over here. Show you guys that. I'm just gonna leave the video running. Sometimes I cut it and then restart it, and then we loop them all together when I edit. But again, sorry for the more of the raw, uncut version this time. I'm not on the stand as much, but sometimes you have to do that when you're making these videos. All right, here's another one. This is the front one now, folks. Okay, so remember, you got an arm that connects up here. Okay, you want to pull that butterfly cotter pin out down here, and we are lowered to the ground already. So there we go. See, that's out. I always put them, try not to lose them. You don't want to lose them. All right, just put them so you know which area they came off of. They're all pretty much the same, but I always like to know which area they came off of. So that'll pull off. Then we have one more back over here, laying on my back here. All right, I'll zoom in for you guys on that. See that right there? There she is, that cotter pin right there. We're going to pull that one off next, okay? Just trying to get you a good angle. All right. And again, let's get that guy off. Maybe I'll get it. You hook the end of your needle nose on it. And sorry for the angle there, folks. A little shaky. I'm doing my best. This is not professionally edited on all of my videos. I just try to get you guys up and close as best I can sometimes, and I can't always get the stand up and in there. So, but these CRAFTSMANs are good little tractors. This one, the main issue was really a problem. Give me a second on that one. Different angle on that. All right, let's see if I can get you in, guys, in a different angle here. All right, let's see if that works right here. In a position. Really? All right, we got it off. I had to cut the camera for a second. That's the cotter pin right there. This one was a little difficult over here, folks. So that came off, and I'm seeing more evidence back here on this mower deck. That looks like a mouse nest. And that was precisely the problem we ran into with the engine. So, all right, now that all those are off, we can knock these through. So I just use my thumb or, all right, you see that right there? We just push that through. That's one off. All right, we're gonna do the other side and we're gonna do the front. So let's go to the other side. These aren't on there too bad. So sometimes you could use a little hammer or something, or just a little, but this is coming up pretty nice. Just watch your fingers again when you might have to put some pressure on underneath. There, that one's off, see? And that's all the way down to the ground now. We just gotta do our front. Okay. Here's our front, folks. Sorry again for the editing, or for my hands in the way. And we pull this one. That's a bear. I feel like I got that cotter pin out. There we go. All right, all three disconnected. We're not done yet. We are not done. Belt, okay? You'll find out real quick. She's not going anywhere until that's disconnected. And what else? Hold on. We're still not done because we've got these arms. These arms need to come off too. So I'm going to have to get these guys. I got to either see if I'm taking them off down here or up here. I got to see. We're going to see those arms. But our belt has to come off too. This is our mower deck belt that goes to your engine pulley. Okay, and you can always tell on these when you have a manual PTO or an electric PTO. This is a manual, okay? Manual PTO on this old girl. So we got to get that belt off, and then we got to get these arms off next. These, I got to feeling around what they need in there to get. Oh, I'm sorry, folks. Look, that's what our arm was connected through. So my bad. That comes, this guy comes through this, and that's what connects that. So we're good. These arms are off. So now we just got to get our belt off, and we're good. Okay. Sometimes what you can do is take your mower deck and move it forward. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. We also have a. This is our engagement cable as well back here. That's got to get disconnected. Our engagement cable too, which is running back here. We got to disconnect that. Let's try and get the belt off first, though. Pull that around. There's safety arms in there. Getting it off can be a little bit pesty, but she should go. All right. I have to put this down for a minute. We're going to get that belt off that pulley, and I'll show you when it comes off. All right, with two hands, I was able to get. Actually, that's not going to. You guys can see here. CRAFTSMAN makes it a little bit more difficult. Over here, you see how you see this little red stump? That is to your guard, to your belt guard. So you can push on this and get this to pop out of here, and then hopefully we can get this whole freaking guard. Excuse my language. Let me prop you guys up here, because this one's a bear. I have not had one like this. Let's prop that up right there. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Try and push that out of there, or I have to unbolt it. There we go. So, all right, that's out. That's like a press fit into that hole, and then that should just drop down. I know I'm gonna cut my hands up probably. We'll see. Hopefully I don't. Man, oh man, I thought this was gonna be an easy one today. And that belt. All right, there we go. So that has now dropped down. See, that's below there now. Now we can do it unless we can pull that belt couple different ways to come up and around that. Let's see if I can do this. Let's get it out of there. Pull it this way. There we go. See? Pull it that way. Come over it. There we go. That's got it. Hopefully you can see what I have going on here. All right. Underneath it. And then we're going to do same thing. Oh, you know what? We're going to have to, I wonder if I can get that. Oh, I'm going to have to take the whole pulley off. Let me see here. Or we unbolt it on the other end there, because I can't pull that across there unless we come underneath. Why don't we come underneath? We'll come underneath and pull it out that way. So as you can see, folks, this belt has to come underneath it on the other side. So I'm going to leave you running. See if you can all see that. I have to pull that underneath. Let's see if I can set you up there. So I'm going to pull that underneath that from the other end. Let's try that. And with that bar now out of there, hopefully I have a little bit of slack in that there. I can pull it my way. Not really. There we go. All right, we're underneath. That did it. So then that goes over there, back over to the other side. Gosh. All right. It's like a maze, just trying to get this thing out. And then see how we're back over here now. There's probably an easier way to do this, which includes getting your socket set out and dropping that whole thing down. But I'm not going to do that. We're going to do it the hard way. I'm ready. Yeah, that's just, man, oh man. Let's push this back here. Pulley. There's got to be, this is just chicken crap design. This was a bad design overall. I do not like these cards. I'm taking the whole thing. We got to get that bolt. We're going to bolt it out. There's a bolt up there on that side. This whole thing has to come off. We'll just do that. You think it would be easy, folks, but you just sometimes you just don't make things easy. So, all right, let's unbolt it. Okay, I hope everyone can see that. I have it zoomed out. There's a bolt right here. And because I'm lazy, I'm not using a socket. We're going to use, this is what? I've got a 1/2 inch on it. So, that's loosening. All right, pull that out. I think that's to it, right? Hopefully that's not an engine mount. No, it shouldn't be an engine mount bolt. All right, there we go. So, moral of the story here on this one, I don't like this design on Craftsman. I've seen other John Deere models, much better designed. You shouldn't have to get your mower deck off, you should not have to take this off. Unless I'm missing something. All right, now there we go. There we go. That moved, I'm sorry, that moved a little bit. There we go. All right, so I didn't have to take it off. Just loosen it. So I stand corrected for everyone listening to me. Let me, listening to my Mike storytelling and non-fictional storytelling session here. All right. Sorry for my quirkiness. So here we go. Pulled it through, as you can see. So next we're going to get this spring and cable off right here, if you guys and girls can see. That cable comes into here, and there's a spring that hooks down around where my finger is over here. I know it's hard to see with the stuff. So we're going to get that spring out and get this all disconnected from this portion right here, and then our mower deck will come off. Let's get that disconnected. Sorry, I can't film while I'm doing that one. So what I have to do here is I've moved this deck further back. I've gotten that cable out from that mount portion down over here where that cable is, that deck engagement cable, but now there is a spring I know it's hard for you, everyone to see. There's a spring right in here. You can see that has to come out. So we have to get that spring out. Once I have that spring out and disconnected, this mower deck's coming out. So let's see what we got. Just gonna set everyone up right here so you can watch. There we go. So, all right, let's see. So I've got the mower deck moved back here. We're gonna just get two hands under here. It should just pop loose. It's hooked into a little pulley there. There we go. We're off. See that? See that hook and loop right there? That's it. Pull that all out of your way. Get that so you can pull it through. All right. Still recording. Very good. All right. Put you guys back in the tripod here. While recording, getting dark out of here. Okay. Very good. There's my plug for my restroom trailer business. For anyone who needs a luxury restroom trailer business at or around Eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, maybe Delaware, maybe Maryland, maybe Virginia, or West Virginia, or New York, give us a call, 484-282-0086, finishingtouchrestrooms.com. Just hit us up on our website if you want and request a quote if you need one. You might have a graduation party. You might have a wedding. You might have just a family reunion, whatever it might be. We have luxury restrooms here. So let us know. We'd be happy to provide one and get you a quote. So we're going to pull this out, folks. Sorry, just let me get this guy out. Hold these arms up. I know you're on the tripod. Gotta hold those arms up so you can pull it out. Make sure everything's out of your way. Again, watch these arms when you're pulling it out. See, it's catching on those arms. Catch it. There we go. Just hold it. Another arm. Here she comes. All right. We gotta have to pin those arms up, and then we've got my buyer needs this guy. This is what. So to get, if you could see, I know it's hard to see. There's a connecting arm that connects to front. Just pull it through, and just bend it. You pull it through, and then angle it. It comes right out. That's your connecting arm for your front. All right, get that. Keep all of your butterfly cotter pins together. You keep all that together. Put it in a plastic bag. You can see. Here's our mower deck. Focus in on that. Definitely evidence of mice. Unfortunately, that was the demise of this tractor. It's an unfortunate circumstance. Here's my other butterfly clip. And I think I have all three now. So we've got all those. I like to just put them connecting arm. I don't think he needs that deck engagement cable. Does need that. All right. Here's everything. I think we're gonna blow all that out, get that out of there for him. But this deck is actually in pretty nice shape. No rust. I think the blades are nice. Let's take a look and see what the blades look like. I'll show you, folks. Take a look. We're still recording. Yep. All right. Well, I have done mower deck blade sharpening videos. These have seen better days. Yeah, and you could see, I highly recommend keeping the inside of your mower decks clean. You can see what happens. If you leave this grass in here, what happens when you leave the grass in there, and this looks dry to you, but this stays moist, right? It gets moist, I don't know if you guys can see everything here. I'm going to angle this up a little bit. Sorry. That's running. We are still running. Okay. So it gets moist, and that's what creates rust. Okay. So if your grass stays in here, it gets wet, gets moist, and that's what creates all your rust in here. Okay. So keep this clean. Blow it out. Do whatever you got to do. Take a pressure washer. Just get all that grass out from underneath there. This one has seen better days. But again, these blades are easily replaced. These mower decks are very expensive, and they're hard to find. I mean, you can get them brand new. You're just paying a lot of money for them. A lot of people get them used, just like this guy is from me. And yeah, so we're gonna blow that off here. Let's fire up the old compressor. All right, we got our compressor out. Always wear safety glasses. That's why we wear safety glasses, folks. This stuff's nasty. This stuff gets all over you. But I don't want to sell some of the mower deck with stuff all, you know, cluttered with mice nests, all that other stuff. Give it to them semi-clean. You can see this thing is in good shape, real good shape. Much better. Zoom in on that. I'll show you what we got. Okay. Look at this. No rust. Real nice mower deck. And it's off the old T130 here now. So that is, I'm going to leave this out just in case he wants anything else off it. I think he has the identical tractor, but that mower deck is nice. I think just a new set of blades, or you could even sharpen the blades he has on there and bring them back around. Overall, nice deck. All right, and just like that, that is another video made on the Iron Nation Garage. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and everyone that's just tuned in watching the video. Really appreciate it. The support I'm getting from everyone in the community and on the YouTube community is unbelievable. I mean, we put some stuff up on the Lincoln Town Car in the past video. I've got, you know, other Lincoln Town Car owners emailing me different ideas, and with my issues that I have on this one with some of the air conditioning issues, they've already emailed me some tips and tricks. So thank you to some of the people who did that. I really appreciate that. I know I haven't gotten back to all the emails yet, but we're going to probably look to do that fix on the Lincoln. Thank you everyone for all of your support on the channel. We are creeping up on 1,000 subscribers. I would have never thought this would have been possible. So it's thanks to all of you for sticking around, watching my videos, liking stuff, commenting stuff, and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. So we're getting into the colder weather here soon. So I'm going to get a little bit more active now that my other jobs and my other restroom trailer business is getting slower. I can put more time into cars, trucks, tractors, Harleys, that kind of stuff. So, but for the rest of the night, I think we're going to take that Street Glide for a ride. So it's not too cold. It's not too bad. We're going to take a spin on it for tonight. So have a good one. Thank you everyone for watching, and tune in for the next one. We'll see you on the next video. Take care.